Once again, I recommend watching the body text lesson before watching this one, as a lot of the concepts are introduced in it, and this video is a bit shorter because it builds upon the knowledge and tips shared in the body text video. Button text is usually of a similar size to body text sizes. You might make it a bit bigger, or if you're using all caps, buttons a bit smaller. When it comes to line height, I usually make it similar to the font size. Button text should never go into multiple lines, so line length is less important. It does impact the height of the text layer though. Therefore, if you're working with auto layout in Figma, the height of the text layer influences the overall height of the auto layout and the button. Another thing you might consider is making the button text line height the same as the size of the icons, if you'll be using them. This helps you keep consistency in inner paddings if the text or icon isn't available in a particular variant of the button component. I tend to use bolder styles for buttons, but as with everything in design, it depends on the project. It's a general preference I have, but not a rule. All caps are generally harder to read, so I don't use it too much for buttons. On some projects it does make sense, but I mostly use the title case for buttons. One thing you need to keep in mind is staying consistent with the styling of the button text. All buttons should either be in all caps, title case, or sentence case. Don't mix and match. Consistency is key when it comes to design, so the same rule applies here as well. I might have more levels of buttons, for example a large button text style and a small button text style, but only if a project requires more sizes. Only then do I introduce them. Generally, I start with only one button size on most mobile and web app projects and two sizes for websites. This was a shorter lesson, but I hope it cleared up some confusion we might have had about styling button text. And as always, I hope you managed to learn some best practices, so that even if you're just learning, you already have some go-to sizes and ideas.